Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Today I've got something which honestly looks really pish. This is Iceland's Swedish style meatballs and fries with creamy sauce. Now, I do love an IKEA meatball. Like anytime we go to IKEA, I have to have the meatballs, and I normally end up buying a big bag of the meatballs to bring home as well. Absolutely love the IKEA ones. So I wanted to try this and see what it's like. Looking at it now that I've cooked it, it looks jobby, but we'll see. These things have surprised me before. Now, this was £2. I got it for £1. It was in their stock, going out of stock bit. And to be honest, looking at it now, I'm glad I only paid £1 for it because it's really not fantastic. And it was annoying to make as well. So this is, Swedish style meatballs and fries. Now, to make this, you have to split it up into its constituent parts. So it comes with the fries, and then it comes with the meatballs and the sauce. So you've got to take the fries out, put them on a baking tray, and cook them for 20 minutes in the oven. And then you've got to take the meatballs, wait till you're about 5 minutes away from your chips being ready, and then put the meatballs in the microwave for 5 minutes. So you can't just cook it all in one go. You've got to cook it in bits, which is annoying because this is a ready meal, you know. You want to just make it in one go. But hopefully that means that the meatballs will be quite nice and the chips will be quite chippy. I mean, the chips look okay. So let's read a wee bit about this, see if there's any mints we can read on here. There we go, right. Okay, it's 400 grams. Swedish style meatballs and fries with creamy gravy. Cooked pork and beef meatballs in a creamy gravy with battered potato fries pre-fried in sunflower oil. So the fries sound quite nice. There's a huge list of ingredients that go into this. I mean, I know that I've made this before by myself. Like I made it from scratch, and the meatballs is just like meatballs. It's meat and onions, some spices, and then the cream sauce is basically the gravy plus some cream. Quite nice. So, what else have we got on here to read? Yeah, there's all your cooking instructions. It took me a while to figure that out because it's not very clear. But I had to read through the whole thing before I finally got it. But it's not completely clear that you have to split the things up. And yeah, it was confusing. I almost ended up putting all the meatballs in the oven as well, which I don't think would have turned out very nice. So what's your nutritional information for this bad boy? Contains 1 serving. So per meal as consumed, 593 calories. That seems like a lot for how little food you're actually getting here. 30.1 grams of fat, 11.1 grams of saturates. So that's a lot of fat, and that's over half your saturated fats for the day. 62.4 grams of carbs to be expected because there's chips. 2.2 grams of sugar, 6.8 grams of fiber, 14.6 grams of protein, and 3.6 grams of salt. So this is not very good for you. 600 calories for and I'm having this for my lunch. It's a bit much. It's a bit much for a typical lunch. But hey ho. I suppose I should show you. Well, before I show you, right, that's the picture they give you. Okay, chips, and count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meatballs. Right, that's a small portion for me. I get the big meatballs when I go to IKEA. I don't know how many's in that, like 12, something like that. Maybe more than that. I don't know. I could eat 1,000 of them, but that's what it looks like, and that makes it look quite neat and tidy and like a decent portion. And the box is quite big as well. So this is it on the plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meatballs. So no false advertising there, but 5 meatballs. Seriously, is that all I'm getting? And the chips, I mean, they've been done in the oven, so the chips actually look quite good. And that sauce is a bit congealy. I'm not sure how I feel about that sauce. I haven't tried it yet though, so let's give it a go. The chips, I'll try the chips first. So this is meatballs and fries, Swedish style, with cream sauce from Iceland. Let's give it the old taste test, shall we? I'll do chips first. Chips are fine. They're oven chips. They're actually better than some oven chips you can get, to be honest. Because they've got that battering to them. Need salt and vinegar, but yeah, the chips are good. Well, let's try this sauce. And the sauce is quite gloopy. I can't just get a big thing of sauce on my fork. So let's try that. It's creamy. Slight hint of onion. Almost chickeny. Meaty, there's a sort of meatiness to it. So as the proof is in, does it go well with the meatball? Like, let's try a meatball. Meat. Have a wee bite and we can see what the insides look like. Ooh, it's not great. It's not great at all. Ooh, wow. Oh, I don't like that texture. Oof. Ew. That's more oniony than meatball-y. Mostly taste of onions. Swedish meatballs have a bit of flavouring in them normally, which is quite nice. This just tastes like onion. I don't mind onion, but I don't want my whole meatball just to taste of onion. I want other flavours in there. And the texture, oh god, that texture is horrible because it's kind of like you get the oniony sort of crunch, not real crunch, but you know what, you know how onions have that kind of bite to them, but then the meat is so mushy and it's like a slurry. Oh, yeah, just bit into a big bit of gristle. Yeah. Oh, no wonder they had to reduce these to £1 and get rid of them. Bloody hell. I mean, it's not horrible, it's not completely disgusting, but oh, the texture is awful. The quality of the meat in there is so bad. It's disgusting. It's basically a horrible slurry of, like, it tastes like the cartilagey meat that they blast off the bone, the dregs. And then you get, just because you get a wee bite of fat every now and then, and then it just tastes like onion. The sauce doesn't help at all. Sauce isn't really that nice. It's disappointing. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, I might finish the meatballs. I'll eat the chips. The chips are nice. Like, the chips are okay. I quite like the chips. Maybe dip the chips in the sauce, that'd be alright. But those meatballs are vile. Thank God there's only 5 of them. I was complaining about there not being enough before, but now I'm glad there's only 5. Ugh. Yeah, they're horrible. Horrible. Would not recommend. And I suggest, I think Iceland do their own Swedish meatballs in a bag as well. And this, I don't think I'll ever buy them now. Now that I've tried this. They're rank. Really, really disgusting. Ugh. Oh, the texture, it's the texture mostly. Ugh. But they don't taste nice either. Well, right, that'll do. I'm going to eat the chips. Maybe have something else because I need some lunch. But that was your Swedish style meatballs and fries with creamy gravy. Utterly disgusting, so don't buy that. The chips are nice, but you can get chips anywhere. But thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the wee bell to get notifications, and just let me know, have you tried the Swedish meatballs? Do you think they were as vile as I did? And yeah, thanks very much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you later.